What if your favorite game just disappeared? Why you need to watch this picture this. You boot up your console, ready to dive back into that one game you've loved for years only to find out it's gone. Servers, offline, store page wiped. All your progress erased. Sounds like a tech glitch? Nope. It's happening more and more, and if we don't talk about it, games will keep vanishing forever. In this video, we're diving deep into why companies are killing games and how we fight back. How games are dying and why it should scare you. ###. Number 1. You don't own games anymore. Back in the day, you bought a disc or a cartridge, done deal. It was yours. Today, you're buying a license to access the game, not the game itself. And that access, it comes with fine print. If a publisher pulls the plug, poof, it's gone. Example, Ubisoft. The Crew was delisted and shut down in 2024, even for people who paid for it. #2. Always online even when it makes no sense. Plenty of single-player games still require constant internet. Not for updates, not for multiplayer, it's just because of DRM checks and cloud saves. That means even if you VA downloaded the game, it can stop working the moment the server dies. Could have the game installed and still lose it. That's not gaming, that's renting with extra steps. #3. Digital stores control what lives and dies. Steam, PlayStation Store, Xbox Marketplace. These platforms aren't libraries, they're storefronts. If something's pulled, it's gone. You'll never play it unless you already had it on your console. There's no long-term preservation switch. No warning, just gone. Remember PT? That demo that became a legend? You can't download it. Why are companies killing their own games? Licensing issues. Games often include real cars, licensed music, celebrity likenesses, branding. Licenses expire. Companies don't always renew them, it's too expensive. It's easier to shut the game down than to renegotiate the deal. Money talks. Servers cost cash. Staff to maintain the game even more. If the game isn't profitable anymore, it becomes dead weight. Let's focus on the next big thing. Why keep the old game around when you can push players toward buying the sequel? Shut down the old servers, release a remastered version, double the profits. Games as a service equals full control. It's about controlling the pipeline. When a game is a service, publishers control your experience end to end. They choose what's available, when it ends, and how you pay, microtransactions included. It's not about art. ## what this means for gamers. Number ## you're not a customer. You're a temporary subscriber. You could drop $60 or more on a digital title and still lose access forever. There's no guarantee. There's no refund. You're not buying a memory. You're renting a moment. Once they're gone, they're gone. Gaming history is disappearing. Games are culture like books, films, or music. But unlike those, most games don't get preserved. Whole generations of game design, storytelling, and artistic expression lost to time. Some games from the 2000s, completely unplayable today. Even illegally, they're hard to find. You lose progress, money, and moments with no warning. No notifications. No chance to back up your save. There's no legal right to a refund. Even if you bought DLC, in-game currency, cosmetics, it's all lost. Thousands of hours, thousands of dollars, gone like smoke. The breaking point. When players set enough number #case. Marvel Heroes Omega, a beloved action RPG with a huge fan base. In 2017, Disney pulled the plug without notice. The servers shut down. Everyone's accounts obliterated. People lost everything, including paid skins and characters. Case Nintendo's 3DS and Wii U eShops in March 2023. Nintendo closed both shops permanently. That meant over 1,000 digital-only games vanished. But they don't disappear when a server does. Many of them were available nowhere else. What other industry deletes its own art and expects applause? Is there hope? What we can do together ### number 1, buy physical while you still can. Physical copies aren't immune to death. If you can, go for boxed editions, game cards, discs. #2, support preservation and emulation. Legit organizations like the Internet Archive or Game History Foundation are fighting to save lost games. Some emulation projects give access to games that would otherwise be lost forever. Emulation isn't piracy. Sometimes it's the only way to keep culture alive. #3, push for real change. Ask for offline modes. Why should games Demand timelines for server shutdowns. Sign petitions. Support gamer-focused legislation. And spread awareness. Hash 4. Involve lawmakers. In Europe and parts of North America, digital consumer rights are already being debated. With enough public pressure, we could see laws that prevent companies from deleting games you already bought. Movies don't vanish from your hard drive when a studio changes ownership. The uncomfortable truth no one wants to admit: games aren't just entertainment. They're memories, communities, art, culture. Every time a game gets killed, it's like someone burned a book. We want the originals, preserved with pride. Imagine waking up one day to find Skyrim, Mass Effect, or Minecraft gone. Not just from stores, but from existence. That future. It's closer than you think. Final thoughts. Stop killing games. We don't want infinite remakes. Games shouldn't be leased like streaming shows. If we love this medium, we have to protect it from silence, from deletion, from corporate apathy. Games matter. Let's act like it.